What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Elmo172331. Hey, we got RL and Browns in the house already. Tonight, we are doing a little bit of a detour from what we normally do on Tuesdays lately. And tonight, we are doing a Daredevil watch party. So, this is season 2 of Daredevil Born Again on Disney Plus. Now I have to start this off by saying that there will be no footage shown because of copyright. So, but watch along with us as we jump into this new old series, I should say. We're gonna have some fun. But before we do that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Yes, subscribe to the channel. Uh, yeah. Hey, we got Clue in the house too. Yeah, we getting everybody in the house. So, yeah, like I said, this should be pretty fun. Um, it's been a while. It's been a while since we had some Daredevil. So, let's not prolong the process for any longer. Oh, hey, include. Thank you for the resub. Elmo pro tip number 1: be like that guy. Oh, OG holding it down for us. Thank you. Really, really thank. So, yeah, man, it. Oh, RL says, you can see me. What am I eating right now? Do a recap of season. What are you eating right now? What I'm eating right now: Starburst jelly beans. Elmo pro tip number 2: get you some Starburst jelly beans. It's like Easter candy season, which is one of the best candy seasons of all. And if you know me, I am a huge candy fan. So, anyways, we will get to that recap in just a minute, but let's start this thing off right. Leg up. Alrighty. So Clue says, I don't say yeet, I have a bridge. It's called a bridge day. People jump off the new river gorge. Yeet. Oh my. Oh my. Whoa. Whoa. Please don't jump off a bridge. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good thing. All right. Do the jelly beans still taste like Starburst though? They're not as starbursty as you would probably want them, but for being Starburst jelly beans, yes indeed. They're as close as you can get. So this is like watch party food. It, totally. Totally. Yeah. Yum. So anyway, all right. So for a season 1 recap, in case you hadn't watched Daredevil season 1, basically what's going on here is that Murdoch is Daredevil. Spoiler alert, not really a spoiler, but he is going up against Fisk, and Fisk has set up the anti-vigilante. Let's see, what's it called? And it's like AVTP, okay, and it's like the worst acronym ever. Okay, so let me AVTF. There we go. AVTF, Anti Vigilante Task Force. Try saying that 10 times fast. Yeah, Anti Vigilante Task Force. So basically, trying to stop all problems in the city, as he ran for mayor, got the mayor position, and so he's kind of like the corrupt leader of the city, in my opinion, okay? And so we're going through this process. Daredevil being Daredevil, he's trying to basically clean up the city while also kind of being a vigilante in his own way. Okay, so there have been a lot of there's there's been a lot of murders in this. So Ayala was one of them, and then we have Muse, we have just a bunch of people getting in the way of what Daredevil is trying to do. So basically, long story short, it's Murdoch slash Daredevil going up against Fisk and like his wife Vanessa, and they have their own couple problems. They're trying to pretend to be good people, but they're really not. They're causing problems. Ayala was White Tiger, and basically Murdoch told him, don't be going around as White Tiger because it's not going to help you, and eventually that leads to a detrimental end on his part. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this series, a lot. So I would recommend going back and watching season one, but I try to give you the best recap that I can. Again, Daredevil versus Fisk and Vanessa. Ayala was White Tiger, but he didn't make it. Muse, if I'm remembering correctly, he was basically like an artist, and he was basically painting the city with its citizens. Okay. In the meantime, there have been gangs, there have been thugs that have been going under the guise of the Punisher. Yeah, so Punisher is involved with all of this. I'm trying to figure out who else was involved in this. There's a lot of folks, but we'll keep going through them as we see. Who says kids don't go to West Virginia and say you want to go to Bridge Day yelling yeet on the New River Gorge. Actual people really jump off from it for that thrill. Back to the show. Yeah, please. With all the stuff going around right now, please be safe. Please, y'all. Use your mind, use your common sense, because common sense isn't common anymore, unfortunately. Okay. All right. So, all right. We're gonna get into this. Again, no footage shown, so no footage shown. But watch along with me along the way, okay? We will start and stop as like different things pop up, okay? So here we go. Episode 1, Season 2, called The Northern Star, says Daredevil is in hiding, but he isn't laying low. A shadowy player from Washington, D.C. emerges. Any guesses as who that could be? Put your guesses in the comments right now. Put your guesses in the comments, and let's go. Eek. Okay. All right, we're getting a mini recap here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I should point out, in case people don't truly know the backstory of Daredevil, he is blind. Okay, so he relies a lot on his other senses. That's really important, but it's a big detail about Daredevil, of course, especially in this series, because it really helps him navigate, obviously, and he can hear heartbeats. Okay. Sonic hearing, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Northern Star is on a carrier ship going under bridge. So I'm guessing it's going to have to do something with that. Got Daredevil in full regalia costume. Okay. Which we didn't see for a long time in season one, actually. It seems like what they did in Wonder Man, we really didn't get to see Wonder Man's full powers until like later in the season. So I'm wondering why they keep doing that. I guess maybe to keep viewers engaged and like, come on, when can we see Daredevil? When can we see Wonder Man? But nah. Kind of like a kind of like to reel you in, you know? Ooh, Daredevil, we got the DD across his chest. All right. Is this a new suit? I'm not entirely sure, but it looks pretty cool. Ooh, yeah, he is tearing people up. And I should put a mild content warning on here. Even though, you guys won't see anything, but this I believe is rated MA. So like don't watch this with your kids, even though it is on Disney Plus. Okay? Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming those were Goonies that he had to take care of. Uh-oh, distress alarm. Uh-oh. They know he's there. So it looks like there are guns that this ship is moving. So is this kind of some kind of weapons, like illegal weapons transfer, maybe? But the Northern Star is going down. Whatever that distress signal did, it is making it go down. Let's hope that Daredevil can swim, because that might mess up some things. Might be like some Aquaman type type skills going on there. Okay, we made it to shore, but what does that mean? So I have to ask, like, were you guys like really excited for Daredevil to come back? Because like I think it was in 2015 or 2018 when this series comes out. Came out the first time. Good gracious. Came out the first time. I want to say it's 2018. So were you excited for the return? Where is it kind of like meh or not really at all? I wasn't expecting this until like a couple hours ago. So you got to get updated on your MCU. Okay, this intro is pretty cool. It's pretty fire. I like it. Daredevil Born Again. Yeah. Now I gotta get some music for us at some point on this. I gotta ask Select how to get some music on it behind it. Okay. Karen. Karen is training. Ah, boat had weapons on it. Yes, military grade weapons. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pause here because they're going quick. So the Northern Star was transporting weapons, big weapons, and it looked like Fisk was responsible for it. Karen probably let Murdoch know, and that's why he took it down. And the captain and his, like, what is it, first mate, like basically abandoned ship. And so they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna cause big problems for Fisk, and it definitely sent a message to him. So we imagine that he's probably gonna be pretty mad. Just saying. When somebody messes with property like that, especially when it's for wrongdoing, the wrongdoer gets angry. Ooh, we get a little romance here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Get a little action, you get a little romance, you get a little like thriller kind of thing going on here. Okay, we're seeing the back of Fisk's big bald head. Ooh. Yes, it is the first mate. That's what I thought. Even though I'm not really like ship savvy per se. They were the only ones really on board except for the lackeys. Watch your profanity. Ooh, Elmo pro tip what, number 3? Do not dunk your phone into your drink. Yeah. Hmm. So the citizens of New York City are now freaking out um, because they're like, oh, yay, everything in the city was cleaned up. We're cleaning up, um, violence and, all this kind of stuff. And now they just got all scared. So obviously, Fisk isn't happy about that going down. And so he's trying to make it seem like it was somebody else's fault. Okay, so we're gonna. A power player emerges. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so we're in Fisk's office, and Mr. Charles brings a gyro or gyro, however you say nasty things. So Mr. Charles, um, he seems like a pretty ordinary guy. Yeah, but Fisk is going up against the governor's orders, or he hasn't really been adhering to what the governor is saying, even though he's on like street cleanup for New York. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Charles. We'll see how he's involved. Watch him like be the most mundane looking character, be one of the strongest ones they've got. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how it happened. Why would you support somebody like this? That's not a good idea. Like, can't you see the wool pulled over your eyes, you know? Like, Fisk isn't a good dude. Um, what I find interesting is the camera view. It's always behind his head. It's always giving a perspective of like power, you know, sitting behind his desk, and he's the one in control. Of course, bit power move. I like how they did that with the camera, even though we do see Fisk's bald head multiple times. It's really interesting. Abort topic. Abort topic. Yeah, yeah. Abort topic. Abort topic. I get exactly what you mean. Yes, yes. I get what you mean. The swordsman. Okay. Hates authority, delusional, hostile. That's what the psychiatrist is writing down, Dr. Glenn. Oh my goodness. Whoa, what? Who was that in the background? Whoa. That was creepy. That was creepy. What do mechanics magazines have to do with anything? Does that have to do with swords, I guess? Hmm. I don't know. So, Detective Cherry, friend. Okay. Okay, because it's Murdoch and McDuffie. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. The attorney's office? Four brothers. I have two brothers. I have two brothers, and they're a handful. In the best way possible, but they are a handful. Yeah, put some respect on her name. Counselor McDuffie, not Miss Kirsten. Like, that is such a derogatory, such a derogatory way to refer to her when she's in, um, she's in an important position. She's like really respected in her field, so you don't just like Miss no, Counselor McDuffie. Yeah, she deserved deserved every ounce of respect there. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. Kyrioko and Sava. Yeah, that's terrible names to pronounce, like to spell. My goodness. So I guess that, um, like Daredevil is trying to keep um, McDuffie safe, so he hasn't been in contact with her. And Detective Cherry is like, "Would it give you? Would it, kill you to call her every once in a while?" And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna get her involved in any of his mess because there's a lot of mess going on." And Detective Cherry's like, "Well, why do you keep contacting me and guilt tripping me into giving you information?" And Murdoch's like, "Well, you're old." Funny, funny, yeah. Oof. I'm not sure if this task force is really on the up and up. Of course they're not. They work for Fisk. Well, like, what is this? Like some V for Vendetta kind of stuff? They're like mocking Fisk right now. Really reminds me of V for Vendetta. The director approach that is capturing, yeah. Real life person named Anonymous. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so Murdoch got shot. Okay, so he jumped in the way um, to stop a bullet, basically. So now he's kind of having to like get on the DL, like on the down low. But I guess that's what you know the the um, the episode was alluding to. The episode caption was alluding to that he's out and about. How do people not recognize him? Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out there, and I like this might be like a DC diversion, but it's like not recognizing Superman when he just puts on glasses. Okay, and I wear glasses on my downtime. All right, so it's like me putting on my glasses and people not recognizing who I am. It's funny how superhero shows do that, like as if that's gonna make any kind of difference. Like, yes, he's supposed to be dead, and there's rumors of that, but he's looking people right in the face, and the only difference is that he has on a hoodie and glasses, and I'm like, that's not sufficient. And by the way, Superman is not one of my favorite superheroes, so yeah. He took off the hood, but I guess her name is Ariana. Is that? I think I caught her name as Ariana. She's trying to help Aquilio and Christophe. Are they really good people? The task force got him, so yeah, yeah. Yeah, people still don't believe Batman and Bruce Wayne are like, how is that possible? Okay, it's like, or Joker not telling people that Batman is really Bruce Wayne, and people still believe that Batman and Bruce Wayne are like, right? Right. Like, I'll give Batman a little bit more credit because at least he's got, he's got complete face cover, at least down here. But throwing on some shades, I like, I really feel like just grabbing glasses and making a point here, but I know you guys get that. Okay. Maybe next time when I do my Daredevil watch party, but golly. Oof. Oof, they beat him up. Aquilio got hurt. Ooh, ouchie. Well, why else would you run? The AVTF is after you. Duh. Run. Yeah, you make more enemies with honey than vinegar, as they say. Sorry? That's all you've got to offer? Oh, not getting a good feeling about this for this poor guy. He wants to go home, but something tells me. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Knew it. Oh, dang. That's not inviting him to tea, by the way. Ah, kind of feel bad for the guy. So better yet, do Green Hornet. It's more dumbfounding on how you cannot tell the guy is the actual hero along with Kato because you can. Because you can. Because you can. Uh-oh. Yeah, they say don't upset Fisk because and don't upset his wife. Mr. Charles looks like he's kind of in command. But like I said, it's normally ones you don't expect. He's like manipulating people. It's been a pleasure cleaning for you. Okay. Who? You hesitated way too long on that, girl. I think her name is BB. Or at least that's what they call her. Yeah, BB. What? Oh, Fisk killed BB's uncle. Hmm. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh, looks like that's the first she's figuring this out, that her uncle died. Oh, by Fisk's hand. Ooh, why is the camera tipping? Oh, okay. Swordsman. She she saw what we saw in the background. Okay. Or she is having like what you call them not illusions, but whoa. Oh, hallucinations. I'm gonna pause. We're at 11:50. Okay. Just so you guys know where we're at. Okay, so Dr. Glenn is on the phone and they're evaluating her evaluation basically, and it keeps having like little flashbacks. And so I think she, as a psychiatrist, is having problems herself. Um, she, she's writing things down in her notes, and they're trying to get, I guess, I'm gonna butcher this name, Duquesne, proof that he's a swordsman, and they're trying to get him locked away. But I think she knows more than she's alluding to in this. Much more. All right. Why are you asking true false questions to a potential sociopath? Oh, and she's changing his answers. Interesting. That's what I was just wondering. The dude could just as easily lie to you, or he doesn't even realize that he's lying to her. Very much. But she changed the answers even though she has a recording. If somebody gets a hold of that recording, like, and sees that she read the wrong answers, somebody's going to be suspicious. So apparently, Matt, aka Murdoch, aka Daredevil, actually misses being an actual lawyer, and Karen, or aka Paige, also they're having a convo like, yeah, we missed that being out in the public, really. Why did you let? Oh boy. Who says, but what? But what if she's dealing with her PTSD of psychological damage that was created by Muse himself? That's probably what she's dealing with because those flashbacks are super crazy. Super duper crazy. It keeps like appearing and disappearing. for her. Yeah, yeah, because Muse mess people up. For sure. So we are at 8:40, and with Ariana going out in the dark by herself to meet this guy behind a dumpster. Elmo pro tip number 4. That is something that you do not do. I don't care about, you know, being strong and whatever and whatnot. No. That is just a move that is not good. All right, it's dark out. You don't know who this is, and you go by yourself. Not a good idea. Although, he might be grateful because they gave him food, but you never know. At least have somebody as backup here. This is not a bright idea. Okay. So my name is, who is this? Oh, Christophe. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, maybe we're okay. But still, don't do that. They got the other guy right there in that same restaurant with like Ariana. That's what I'm gonna call her, Ariana. Why? Why? You know, he's not in good shape going there. Trauma can create manic and nightmares. It's dark, it's Hell's Kitchen, and it's New York. Yeah, see, there you go. 3 reasons why you should not go out by yourself in the dark. Right there. Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Let's see. Cell phone says easy resi, red kitchen, reservation at 7 p.m. Y to confirm and to cancel. And so the task force has just knocked on Cherry's door, which can't be good because Detective Cherry is working with Matt, like we saw earlier. This can't go well for him. He's probably not going to get to that reservation. And I think they were kind of foreshadowing about how he's old. They knew he wasn't going to make it through this episode, I bet. I bet. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, come on. Don't. Do not make him more angry with sarcastic comments. Come on, Cherry. Use. Whoop. Ooh, you're lucky. You're lucky he got there. Uh oh. Uh oh. Come on. Come. Oh. Jeez, you are risking everything here. Ooh. Kapow. Oh boy. This can't be good. Ugh. Come on, Daredevil. Dang. You you can't do anything to help him if you can't help. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Not good. Not good. All that training with Paige, and that's what it comes to? You on the ground? Uh-oh, they know who you are now. Dang, what happened to them? You're welcome. Oh, wait. Back that up for just a sec. Little knife action going here. Does it have like the Punisher symbol? Is that what we're going? No, it's got like a target symbol on it. Okay. You're welcome. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Bullseye. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're just getting through the credits. Make sure we didn't miss any little Easter eggs here. I doubt it, but we'll just check just in case. Okay, looks like it's just nothing in the credits. Nothing in the credits. Just gotta make sure, because then everybody will spoil it on the internet and be like, we missed it. Okay, getting to the end of it. Getting to the end of it. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so that was season 2, episode 1, Daredevil Born Again. So, my initial grade would be, drumroll, an 8 out of 10. And I know it might be like unpopular opinion, but here's my reasoning for it. Number one, I think it's a great intro back into this series. Yeah, great intro back into the series. You kind of get reacclimated to the characters. They go through everybody who's important to the plot. You know, they kind of give you just a basic rundown of who everybody is and what part they play in the series. Do I think that they could have picked up the energy just a little bit more? Yeah, I do. I mean, the fight scenes are really, really cool and really intense, and you don't know which way it's gonna go, how it's gonna turn out. But, I think in between, like, there was a lot of talking that they probably could have just cut out and been like, yeah, this is what happens here. Cut out a lot of the talking. Yeah, Clue gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, so I'm not too far off. Not too far off. Yeah, they could have picked it up just a little bit more. A little bit more. Um, it's interesting to see the power dynamics in this. It's interesting to see how characters are affected by other people, like the domino effect that we get. It's interesting to see just how people react to each other. Like, I really thought that Christophe and what is it? What's the other guy's name? It starts with an A. I can't pronounce it. Um, I thought they were gonna be bad guys, but it ended up that they were on. They were on the home team, so they just wanted to get out of there. But such is luck. So far, we only know that Christophe is, um, that he's okay so far. Um, let's see, what else should we point out? Um, Again, I think, and this is just probably the superhero complex, that they should have done something more to hide who Daredevil is. And they discovered who he was first episode. Normally, you don't see that. So, interesting. Um, yeah, so I saw the foreshadowing coming from a mile away, though. I called that one. I gotta say, I called that one. Normally, when they talk about that, then that character isn't going to survive. So, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, if you haven't already watched it. Um, so, Detective Cherry, I knew something was going to go on with him. Basically, Bullseye may know who he is. Yeah. It's like, you're welcome. Yeah. He must have been watching, like, he had to see the AVTF, like, planning something. He had to know that, like, who was teaming up with Daredevil, right? So, it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out, really. But what I hope is that they do pick up, like the action in between. They got to cut down on the talking and get to the actual action, and then I think that the series will really pick up and really be, you know, like, really be worth a season 2, you know? So, questions that we got: who really is Mr. Charles? What role does he play? Because I'm not quite sure who he is. Is Duquesne the swordsman? I think, like, his name is Jack. I think he is. I think he is, if I remember properly. Um, how's Dr. Glenn gonna, heal up, because she's struggling right now. Um, yeah, so it's gonna be it's interesting to see. I think this was a good start for season 2. So let me know what the most interesting part of it was to you. Who's your favorite character so far? Um, and just I want to hear your thoughts. So, um, I think Select Screen will be able to walk through the next episode with you guys. And if not, then we will continue to make this our watch party. I think there's at least going to be 6 episodes, but there might be 8 of them. I think there's 8 episodes in total this season. So if it's not my series, then it's going to be basically Select Screen and I splitting it up together. Right? All right, so that's all I got for tonight. And my next stream will be on Thursday. I don't quite know what it's gonna be yet. Could be Batman. It could be more Daredevil. Hang with me. All right. In between that should be Select Screen coming at you on the 1s and 2s. All right. So, and in the meantime, check out our latest YouTube video, our Cash App, as you see it right there, and our link tree, linktr.ee/select screen with the 5s. All right. So that'll about wrap it up for me. So remember, as always, be kind to one another, take care of each other. Don't forget to choose your destiny. And that about does it. Peace out.